I'm going to have to start with ladies first, of course, gentlemen. We'll come back to you in a second. Valentina, you like a bit of travel. How are you enjoying Vancouver?
Really love it. It's my second time in Vancouver and I really enjoying it. Actually, like already 2 seasons I spent in Washington State, navigating my boat in Puget Sound waters, and it's very similar weather and like climate is here in Vancouver. But yeah, I love this place.
You are like a savant when it comes to travel. I see you in all different parts of the world. You've been in Thailand. Is there any significance of you returning to Thailand, like after your last fight, or does it just happen to be on your schedule?
Yeah, Thailand, it's my one of the favorite places. I have great training facilities over there, Tiger Muay Thai gym. And definitely during the COVID and all these times, I could not travel there. That's why I was missing so much. And yeah, definitely for my next fight preparation, I find Tiger Muay Thai is the perfect place to prepare.
And I also saw that you went back to like the very first hotel or hostel that you'd ever stayed at in your Muay Thai career. Like, how was that?
Yes, exactly. It was back in 2008, and the hotel is named On, and it's kind of like very famous. And when I fought my like professional fight in Muay Thai with Muay Thai rules, and yeah, actually it was the first one. It was completely different back then. It was not too modern. It has like fan rooms, no AC rooms, and now it's completely like modern and very comfortable to stay. But yes, this place has very much history for me because it's not only by hotel, because of hotel, but also it's kind of like my fight, preparation, diet, and definitely Muay Thai.
Love it. Great stuff. Juliana Pena.
Hello.
We haven't heard from you too much since the fight with Alexa, but Dana White has said that they're working on the rematch. That's what they want. Any updates on when we could see that happen? And just now that you've had a few months, how have you digested the loss?
I'm getting ready for this rematch, and I know what I have to do. And yeah, I'm just getting ready, refocus, retaking everything. And I'm in this fights in martial arts for so long, like 30 years. It's for 30 years people have like 3 careers in martial arts, but I'm still here. I'm still like saying I'm the best, and I will have my chance to say it again when I fight next Alexa. And for me, she's a great fighter. She did what she did in the fight, but she kind of like fighter, how I can say, chance fighter. So during the fight, doing not much thing, conserving the energy and waiting for a chance. But actually, if there is no chance, where's the victory? There is no victory. I know she's gonna be ready for this exactly chance. But the question, if she will be given this chance, no.
Valentina and for Juliana, actually. I know it's about 6 years since you guys fought. And
oh, well, thanks very much. Let's get to this early, right?
About 6 years since you guys fought. And obviously, not to rub it in, Juliana, I'm a fan of yours as well. But second round submission. Would you guys ever fight again and possibly then go on to fight Amanda?
The winner of the fight go fight Amanda.
Both of you.
I think we will have our chances to fight Amanda without fighting us again, right?
Yeah. I would absolutely love an opportunity to avenge that loss. I was dominant up until I got overzealous and punched myself into an armbar. I know I'm better than that. And it's definitely a fight that I was always calling for in terms of the rematch. Valentina has moved down weight classes, and your girl likes to eat, so I'm not going down to 25. But, who knows? In the future, you never know. This sport's real weird. If that happens to be the case and we happen to be at that point in our careers, I think both of us are professional enough to do what makes sense for the fans and for the machine.
Awesome.
Completely agree. This is the fight. This is the fight what people want. Yes, definitely it's gonna happen. But the most important is that you guys, the fans of martial arts, gonna enjoy it.
Awesome. Thank you.
I think you just played matchmaker, sir. Thank you very much. Like these young fighters that come through, they're so eager. They want to get in there, but there's so much experience, of course, ahead of them. What kind of advice would you give to these young fighters that are just breaking into the UFC and they want to go hell for leather, but there's so much more to this game than just these, right?
Yeah, definitely. And the only experience will help this. It's kind of like there is no training for this. Yes, there is training, but if you don't feel it, you cannot actually perform the best what you can. And me, when I signed with UFC, I was on that time 17-time World Muay Thai champion. So I completely came prepared with all the pressure because I remember matchmaker was asking my manager on that time before the first fight. It was kind of like short notice, and he asked, are you sure Valentina is ready for that pressure? Walk into the like all this crowd and cheers. And he said, oh yes, of course she is. And this is what I felt. My Muay Thai fights, it's helped me a lot, especially like mentally prepare. And this is the biggest advice what I have for the younger fighters who just like now starting their career, and to get as much experience what they can have.
And I'd just like to ask a question to Valentina. So your last fight, you were looking so good, and I was just wondering, for your recent training camp, have you brought anybody like boxers or anybody who can replicate Grasso and her style?
It's kind of like not about replicate Grasso and her style. It's about like get the right timing. And yeah, definitely my training partners, they are all grapplers, wrestlers, boxers, all of them. That's why kind of like Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand, it's a perfect place because there is so many training partners with like so different style-wise. And this is amazing. And definitely I will be ready for this fight as like in my best shape. And it's gonna happen that I will retain and get back my belt.
Love that. Valentina, have you caught the Ultimate Fighter 31 yet?
Not yet, but I'm very excited for the opportunity what fighters have. Yeah, everyone's speaking about the coaches, but everyone is forgetting about the actual fighters who's making this reality happening, right? It's not about only coaches, Connor and Michael. They are great both, and definitely everyone is waiting for their fight. But I think it's an amazing opportunity for the fighters to join UFC actually, show themselves, their techniques, their character, and yeah, it's amazing what you see doing that for the fighters.
Hi guys, my name is Tyler. First of all, I'd like to thank you guys coming back to Canada. This means a lot to all of us here. Thank you. But one thing that's on all of our mind is if Amanda does retire after this, what's going to happen in that division? Valentina, are you willing to move up again to face Juliana?
Oh, it's a good question, but like my weight is flyweight, and I'm very focused on what's happening in my weight class at actual timing right now, and I'm more concerned about like what is my fight next. This is like my nature. I'm not looking like 3 fights ahead, 4 fights ahead. For me right now, my rematch, and this is everything what matter for me right now.
Your main focus is on 25. I totally agree. But in the future, if it were possible, would you two like to fight again?
Would love, yes. And as Juliana mentioned,
how do you feel on that?
I thought we already answered that question, no?
we're kind of repeating for people to actually understand
okay,
that we're gonna fight each other.
We're both professionals. We'll do what the fans want, what the machine wants, and if she's moving up because I ain't moving down, it'll happen.
I think we're going to have our most important question of the afternoon. Go ahead. What's your name? What's your question?
My name is Kenna, and my question is, how did you get to be such strong women?
Love that.
Our mothers, huh? Our mothers? Yeah.
Valentina, why don't you answer that one first?
I would say it's because of my family, because of my mother, because she is the reason why I am started martial arts to practice. My older sister Antonina, she's also martial artist, and our family, my mom, she like sparks this flame in me, love for martial arts, and it's like stay with me forever. It's motivate me every single training to be better, stronger, more confident, without losing any femininity, because I think for female sport it's very important. You have to be strong, you have to be confident, but in the same time you have to be woman.
Brilliant. Yes, sir.
This is a question for Juliana and Valentina. You seem very friendly on stage right now, and leading into this fight, because it was going to be you, Julie, Amanda had brought up she used the fight that you two had and the southpaw stance of Valentina to kind of understand how to beat you. Do you think maybe if Amanda doesn't retire and retains her belt this weekend, we can maybe see you two training so that we can get the decision that you were robbed of taken back, because you're not coming up, and then we can get your belt back? How does that sound? Can we get some training footage between you guys so that we can get rid of this GOAT and keep the divisions going?
Interesting. First you want to fight us together and then train together first. Yeah,
That was different, guys. That was different, guys. I like the way you look together when you're not bloody.
I'm not sure. I think that this is a small world, and in MMA especially, you always are. Excuse my French, you're always sniffing each other's farts in this game. You know what I mean? It's like I train with this guy, but this guy's best friends with this guy, and then that guy trains in the gym as the person that I'm supposed to fight. It's a small world in MMA, and especially since there is unanswered questions as far as what's going to happen in the future. You don't really necessarily want to be training with the enemy, if you could say. But at the same time, they say keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. So it might be a good thing to be training partners in the future. I'm definitely open to it. I'll train with anybody, but yeah, no, it would depend, I would say.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same thing I think, but it's definitely Juliana. She is very strong fighter and like so much character, so much like technique, and I would love to train with her, but at the same time, if.
Yeah. Yep.
5-minute warning, by the way, folks. Yes, the gentleman in the white.
Akash Narwal from Counterhook MMA. I was at the first fight, Juliana versus Nunes, where you shocked the world. What would you...
Questions, both for Valentina. 1, are you single? 2, do you want my number?
Woo! Gotta shoot your shot.
Woo! I love you! Woo!
Thank you. I am single, and I am not sure about the number.
Okay, thank you.
That's not a no.
My guy, well done. This looks like a great way to wrap up the Q&A. Do we have a